All right, welcome on back to Skippers. Today we are going to be filling out our all-star bracket. I believe it ends July 6th, maybe. Yeah. So we got a month to do this. We're going to go through who we think are the most deserving at each position. We're not going to have any bias in this one, even though we're going to try to.
The only biased one pick I have probably is at first base.
Yeah.
Because how good he's been for the Jays.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
But majority of the picks, like, you'd have to be a homer to pick some of the guys
the Jays
on our
that
favorite
we
team. Yeah. You have to be
as always, this video brought to you by FanDuel Canada. If you're betting on baseball, make sure you are doing it on FanDuel Canada. Even if you're in America, bet on FanDuel. Best markets, Dinger Tuesday. FanDuel is the place to be betting. Okay, let's get into it. We will start with the first base position. We'll choose our American and National League. When I choose this, it gives you the options at the top. Do you want it alphabetical? Do you want it by average? Do you want it by home runs? Runs batted in. I automatically go to OPS.
Yeah, OPS is the best one.
The on-base plus slugging, I go strictly to OPS. So we'll start with the American League, obviously. The top leaders in that, Tristan Casas, Ryan Mountcastle, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Josh Naylor.
And Vladdy also today had a 2-for-4 day, so this OPS will be higher, as well as his home runs and RBIs. Again, this is probably the only homer pick I have, but it's not really a homer pick because of how good he has been for this team. It's obvious it's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he will be going to the All-Star game.
I think, yeah. If he's around here, people will get him into the All-Star game. I don't think we realize how much weight that carries. My two picks, Vlad and Josh Naylor. I know Mountcastle is in there too, but if you look at the counting stats for Josh Naylor, he has 8 more home runs than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll have 14 plus more RBIs, and the OPS is just a little bit lower because Josh Naylor's on base is not going to be close to where Vlad's is right now, but definitely slugging a lot better. So I think my two picks between the two are Josh Naylor, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Naylor, obviously someone played with, you played against, awesome Canadian, but for me, I'm going to go Vlad.
He's been, this stretch, he's hitting 390 in the last 3-4 weeks. Like, this is impossible to not pick.
If he had 11 home runs, it would be a no-brainer pick.
Yeah.
But the home runs are the problem. Yeah. So Vladdy is our vote. Lamont Wade, hurt in the National League. Bryce Harper, Freddie Freeman, Christian Walker, P. Alonso, and Connor Joe, the leaders in OPS for the National League. This is a stinky
position for the NL.
This is a stinky position for the NL for sure. It's like the Pete Alonso OPS thing doesn't make sense. He's up there. Christian Walker, same thing. It's between Harper.
It's got to be Harper
and Freddie Freeman, and I'm just I will give it to Bryce Harper.
It's so obvious it's Harper. Look at that OPS, dude. OPS 890, 14 bombs, leading first base and RBIs by 9 or by 6. It's Harper.
9 or 6.
It's 6.
Oh, you're saying from the other? I thought you were trying to count off Freddie.
Yeah. No, leading. He has more than Christian Walker. 6 more than Christian Walker. So this is Bryce Harper in the All-Star game. He rocks. Finally, a fully healthy season. Last year he started a little bit late. This is Bryce Harper to the All-Star game.
Agreed.
Clear.
So our two picks, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Bryce Harper. Let's move to the American League, where we have Michael Massey leading second base candidates in OPS for the American League. Jose Altuve, David Schneider, Marcus Semien. So Massey's not going to do it.
He also doesn't have enough at-bats, I don't think.
Massey isn't going to be the guy who gets in, I don't think. It's going to take a miracle, especially when you have Marcus Semien, Jose Altuve in this mix. And us Canadians love David Schneider.
They're going to get David Schneider to the All-Star game. He'll either be a reserve, I think, or he'll be on the team. For me, I'm going to take my Schneider. Obviously, we're really good friends with Schneider. I'm taking this out of my bias out of this. This is Altuve. He's the only good player on the Astros.
Okay, I think Semien could do this as well. Like my votes.
More home runs, more RBIs. Yeah. Listen, you can go either way. I just think, obviously, the Astros are going to have a representative.
They are.
And no one on the team.
They're going to have Kyle Tucker.
You're right. Okay, Marcus Semien.
Yeah.
Marcus Semien.
Like I think they're not trying to they're not working too hard to make this a landslide anywhere. I will take Marcus Semien as my second base candidate as well. I really want Schneider to get in. Hope he does. I think
he'll be in the second ballot, the one they where they do for like
the fan
reserves.
Vote.
Yeah, the fan vote.
All right, and we go to the National League, where Ketel Marte, Nolan Gorman, Luis Arias, and Bryce Terang lead the OPS for second baseman. Nolan Gorman is my vote.
Yeah, no, I did a ballot before this just to see like where the guys are at. This is Nolan Gorman. Nolan Gorman has 14 bombs, 31 RBIs.
Okay, but now we see this, and Ketel Marte's basically just done that, hitting 45 points higher, 22 OPS points higher as well. So as much as we think Nolan Gorman's been great, Ketel Marte only has 2 less home runs, I think that more. So I've changed my mind. I came in here wanting it to be Nolan Gorman.
I can go Ketel. I could be fine with Ketel. Ketel's been good.
He's done it, man.
He's done it on a struggling team as well.
Okay. There we go.
Take that Royce Lewis stats. I mean, he's fucking played 2 games this year.
I know, man. Royce Lewis has just been doing it big. So we look at OPS of third baseman. I went through yesterday and kind of did my preliminary one, and Devers was my pick. So Royce Lewis has played like 3 games this year. He's hit a home run in every single one. Devers next, Jose Ramirez, Isaac Paredes, and Luis Rengifo probably isn't getting many picks to be the...
This is a chalk one. You got to go Devers. Devers is the best third baseman in baseball right now.
Hitting-wise, for sure.
Hitting-wise, yeah.
Look at Ramirez, 17 home runs, 60 runs batted in. Jose Ramirez will be in the All-Star game. You don't have to worry about Rafael Devers and Jose Ramirez getting in.
They'll be.
They're going to be All-Stars.
Well, the thing is, right, is Jose Ramirez, like we're talking about markets here, the Boston market is substantially bigger than Cleveland.
For sure. But it's are they going to care enough to vote him in? I think so.
Yeah.
So I'll go Devers.
I love Devers.
I mean, his average being 288 is
all of his numbers are really good. Obviously the RBIs aren't there, but 60 RBIs.
Jose Ramirez
ridiculous.
is insane.
Yeah.
Is insane. Okay, National League. Joey Ortiz, after being traded, leads OPS for third baseman. Just second base up there. Ryan McMahon, Alec Boehm, Max Muncy, and then Nick Senzel.
Mm-hmm. I'm going off the board here. I'm going a little bit different. Alec Boehm deserves to be in the All-Star game.
Alec Boehm deserves to be in the
50 RBIs, bro. 818 OPS, 291 average. How do you pick Ryan McMahon over him? Ryan McMahon also plays in a hitter-friendly park. Alec Boehm was a guy that everyone was kind of saying Phillies fans hated him going into this year. Can't play defense, this, that. This guy has 50 RBIs. I believe he's leading the National League in RBIs. It has to be Alec Boehm.
Okay. I would vote Ryan McMahon. You need to get a Rockies player in. You're going to have a Rockies player in the All-Star game. He will probably be their representative. So if you don't want him starting, you got to vote for Alec Boehm at this point. I don't think the Rockies fans are going to show up and show out for Ryan McMahon to get him in. I think the Phillies are going to vote the shit out of Alec Boehm.
These Alec Boehm stats are crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's hitting in the 6 hole right now for them.
Let's vote Alec Boehm as an All-Star starter.
Shortstop's a weird one for the NL, bro. Because Trey Turner's been injured a pretty long.
I think there's just an easy one.
Yeah, it's an easy one to talk.
Okay, American League shortstops: Gunnar, Bobby Witt, Corey Seager, Volpe, Jeremy Pena, Carlos Correa.
What a position in the AL.
Yeah.
These are just dogs everywhere. We watched Gunnar Henderson this week. He's unbelievable. He's incredible. Look at those stats. He almost has 20 home runs by the second week of June. He has a 951 OPS. This is a chalk.
I mean, the runs batted in here are insane.
No one's getting on for. He's also leading off though.
True.
Yeah, he's also leading off. So this is Gunnar. No questions asked.
Him and Bobby Witt are going to be in the All-Star game if they're healthy.
Bobby Witt is going to be the only representative for the Royals.
No, Salvi.
Salvi or Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo will probably be there as well.
Yeah. Pitchers is weird because of when they pitch, but Bobby Witt and Salvi are going to be in the All-Star game.
I love Gunnar though. It has to be Gunnar.
Gunnar, I think, is the vote. And I think you got to go chalk for the National League here with Mookie Betts.
Shortstop's a very chalk position for the All-Star game. It's usually the most popular guy. Gunnar Henderson's one of the most popular players in the American League.
I think Bobby Witt's more popular than Gunnar, probably.
But the numbers are going to be, MLB is going to be just throwing them all the time. So it's Mookie. It's Mookie.
Yeah, the only one that can happen to get in is Ellie to be the starter.
Yes.
He doesn't deserve over Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts has also been struggling the last 2 weeks, and he still has a 906 OPS.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, it's Mookie Betts.
I think it is Mookie Betts. Okay, let's get to the catcher position.
Here I go off the board.
Where do you want to go off the board?
I think the chalk one is obviously Salvi, as we see with OPS. I think he'll probably be one of the most voted guys here.
Yeah.
Adley Rutschman, we can change those stats. He had 2 home runs today against the Jays. RBIs are way higher now. He probably has like 46 because he got 3 today or 4 today. It's Adley Rutschman.
Yeah.
Adley
Jeffers deserves to be in a talk here, but it's an Adley Salvi two-team race.
Yeah.
We know how Royals fans vote. I think Adley is deserving of it as well, man.
Adley just there's going to be like a lot of Orioles players, but once we get to that outfield, it's going to be just littered with Yankees, which is going to suck. Just the majority of the AL East is on this lineup.
True.
It's an AL East lineup.
The AL Beast, man. Okay. Catchers for the National League: Wilson Contreras hurt, Will Smith healthy, William Contreras. Those are the two options you're probably picking between for most valuable, best catchers. So Contreras and Will Smith. I like when we get other players in. William Contreras will be at the All-Star game. He should be in.
I think he's more deserving than Will Smith right now.
I will take that as well. I mean, Will Smith, you're the fourth best guy in your lineup. Contreras also has Yelich.
He might be the fifth best. Teo's been raking too.
True. I mean, you have Contreras, Yelich, Ortiz, a bunch of guys doing well, but I think William Contreras is going to be my vote at catcher. All right, outfielder.
This is just, you just do the chalk. This is Yankees.
So now that we have set up through OPS, you have three positions here to vote your guys in.
Yes.
The top three OPS in the outfield in the American League should be your three votes.
Well, Aaron Judge, who is plus 180 on FanDuel to win the MVP. He should be in. Might as well just click that. Juan Soto, 1027 OPS. 2 out of the 3 outfielders in the Yankees have over 1,000 OPS. Ridiculous. And then obviously
they're the only 2 players in the league with over 1,000 OPS.
Yeah, and on the same team, obviously.
And then Kyle Tucker's your next vote.
Yeah.
He's up there in home runs.
Yankees fans have probably have talked themselves into that being a future outfield for them at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. National League a lot harder.
This is a hard one, man. Ramos has been good, not a big enough sample size, I don't think.
No. I think he has under 100.
I think it's Yelich is the clear cut one.
Yelich is in for me.
I think Jerkson Profar, even year Profar, who is leading the San Diego Padres, who are just scuffling right now, just fighting against 500. He's the best player on this team right now, and he's in 323. And honestly, I'm going Nando.
Nando was also my
Nando
pick.
is having the same year as Vladdy, where he has a massive drop in power, but he is still hitting like for average decently, and his OPS is still fairly high. These two outfields are so different. You got Judge, Soto, Tucker, Yelich, Profar, Tatis. If I would have told you Profar would be one of the top vote getters for the outfield nationally, you call me an idiot. Yep. But look at that OPS, almost 900. So
it is insane. All right, let's go to the DH. You're not voting on pitchers because basically that's who is healthy at the time. American League is a gross mix of people here, and honestly, I think Yordan Alvarez is going to get the pick.
That's who I clicked before we did this. By the way,
like Rooker's probably going to be the representative for the A's. Should be.
Yeah, probably Rooker. What blows my mind is Yordan has 12 bombs and only 28 RBIs. Make that make sense.
Yeah, they can't score runs, John.
It's Yordan. Yordan clear, 842 OPS. That could be a little bit higher for Yordan.
Can we vote for Brent Rooker?
Yeah, we'll vote for Brent Rooker. Yordan will be in the All-Star game.
Yes, he will get in over Brent Rooker.
Let's get Brent Rooker to the All-Star game.
But he's a 60 points. He's 70 points higher in OPS.
Yeah.
Let's get Brent Rooker in.
He was there last year, though. Brent Rooker being back-to-back All-Stars is crazy.
Yeah. Okay, and then this is a fun one where the 2 top ones are going to be in the All-Star game.
Because we haven't picked the representative for the Braves, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so Ozuna is going to be representing the Braves.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, maybe Fried will pitch for them as well. Ozuna will be in the All-Star game. Him and Shohei Ohtani will obviously be in the All-Star game. Marcell Ozuna stands no chance in a vote-off with Shohei Ohtani.
No chance.
No chance in a vote-off with Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, this is... Wow, the DH for the National League is dog shit.
After that?
Yeah, like, look at... Jock Peterson is 3rd. I mean, he's raking this year. 899 OPS, sure, he's doing great. I think you got to vote... it's going to be Ozuna for me. I'd probably pick Ozuna.
Just because you know Shohei is going to win?
Shohei's going to win. I mean, contrarian tendencies. I think, okay, we'll just pick Ohtani, honestly, because there's no point. That's it.
I agree. Okay. let's run through it. Our picks for the American League: Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Marcus Semien, Rafael Devers, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Judge Soto, Kyle Tucker, Brent Rooker. And for the National League, Bryce Harper, Ketel Marte, Alec Boehm, Mookie Betts, William Contreras, Christian Yelich, Jurickson Profar, Fernando Tatis Jr.,
like that.
and Shohei Ohtani. Oh, this is a better screen for us here. All right. There's everyone. And that's what we have for our preliminary picks. Maybe we'll do one right before the All-Star game. See how things have mixed each other up. Thank you for watching FanDuel Canada. If you really want to bet Aaron Judge to +180 to win MVP, you can do that on FanDuel Canada. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.